No, no. That's wrong. Dixie Diamond's 415. Metz, 4:56 p.m. Dixie, 1:56 a.m. Despite his worries, Pilatray arrived at the airport de Metz, Nancy, Lorraine, and after quick but tearful goodbyes, exited his car and made his way through security and customs, arriving at his gate at 17:13, leaving him with a bit over half an hour before his 17:45 flight was scheduled to depart. All is well, he sent to Joey via text message as he told himself to relax at the prospect of the daunting trio of flights which would spend nearly a full day staring him in the face. He briefly considered returning to Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Tipping Point, How Little Things Can Make a Big Difference, but deciding to save the book for when he was airborne, instead chose to people watch from his seat in the waiting area. First-class passengers began to queue when his phone vibrated. Pulling the cellular from his jacket, he saw a text from Joey that read, "You are an incredible man, brilliant, stalwart, a loyal friend, and dedicated to justice. You are more than a friend to me, you are my inspiration, and I love you dearly. Be wary, but not weary. XXOO." Pila smiled, sniffled, dabbed the corners of his eyes, and then wrote, "Thank you for your kind words. I am queuing for my flight. I will send a text from Munich. Know with certainty that I hold you in the highest regards intellectually, morally, passionately, and in how you live your life. Goodbye, my most trusted friend." Then, after hitting send, turned his phone off and waited for passengers flying in the main cabin to invite it to queue and lined up behind business class passengers for his short hop to Munich. The Munich flight was uneventful and touched down at 19:51 local time. Once in the airport proper, Pila searched the flight's departure board and, after finding his flight to Ankara, made his way to the designated gate and, after confirming that his flight was scheduled to depart from this gate at 20:15, continued walking. Pulling his phone from his jacket and turning it on, he was mildly perplexed to see a text message from Joey that had been sent within 1 minute of the flight landing. Said coincidence eliciting a humph of surprise. Reading the text, he laughed aloud. "Balloony watched over you via the man seated directly behind you and informed me when you landed. How was your flight?" "My flight was uneventful and my leg to Ankara is scheduled to take off on time. I was a bit perplexed concerning how you knew I had landed until you reminded me that Big B has as many eyes as there are creatures on the earth. Oh, by the way, thank you for recommending The Tipping Point to me. It is informative and thought-provoking. If things go well, I should land in Ankara at approximately 2242 Zone 2, though no doubt our mutual friend will let you know before I do." "No doubt. And Brisbane, ETA? The flight is approximately 20 hours, so I should land around 8 Brisbane time," Pila typed as he turned back towards the gate after a short walk. "Please feel free to send text messages at any hour, especially while I am airport hopping. I will respond to them when I am able, whether that means once I am again on the ground or am again awake. Hearing from you brings me joy and peace." "I feel exactly the same, Pila," she responded. "Take care, my friend," he typed before slipping into the men's toilet and preparing himself for his next flight.